What do you know is true without evidence? What are you certain of right down to your bones without proof? Reddit supermods have the ability to give unlimited free awards on Reddit. This allows them to make certain opinions more visible and normalizes paying real money for Reddit emojis. My sister ate the whole ice cream box without asking my parents. Most of this is just busy work. The average middle-class person of today has luxuries and a standard of living that far surpasses that of kings and queens from centuries ago. I'm quietly convinced I made a best-selling mystery novelist change the way he writes because I criticized him on Reddit. That gardening is the secret to happiness. Sounds super strange, especially coming from someone like myself, an ex-World of Warcraft gamer. I had kids, got busy with work, wanted out of the suburbs, got some land in the country, and started planting stuff. Years later, I have what I call a food forest. I have replaced lawns with fruit trees, bushes, vines, flowers, all woven together to mimic a natural forest, except everything in it is edible. It has changed my life completely. There's a travel agency that's been around in my town for as long as I can remember. I wholeheartedly believe it's a front for the mob. Life on other planets, not green one-eyed aliens, but even insects and things like that. That there is other intelligent life in the universe. We may never encounter it, certainly not within any of our lifetimes, but it's out there somewhere. The universe is too goddamn big for us to be the only ones. I exist, and if it really is all the Matrix, I don't have any bones anyway. Blue pill, please. 100 years from now, only a handful of kids and grandkids will have any memory of my life. 200 years from now, at most, I'll be a photo in an old family scrapbook with my name in the margin space. 300 years from now, no one in my family will know I existed outside of a half-finished family tree. Yes, ultimately all of their hopes and pains, successes and failures, dreams and depressions will be the direct result of my having existed. So it isn't that bad. Not everyone is meant to raise a child. Just because you can biologically create a child or financially support one does not mean you are meant to raise one. That the near complete absence of financial literacy education in American public schools is 100% on purpose. There is probably 7 degrees of separation from everyone and a serial killer. That number is probably lower than 7. That the funeral home by my house is run by some sort of criminal organization. I always see the same gangster-looking guys hanging out in front of it smoking cigars and drinking beers. I don't care who you are or what you think, or even what the science says. Geese are evil creatures. There is some Godzilla shit at the bottom of our oceans. Deep-sea gigantism will not fail me. Epstein didn't kill himself. For me, no matter what happens, no matter what I do or don't do, no matter what I achieve or fail at, I know my dog will still love me and wag his tail when I get home. Deja vu comes from previous dreams. Since the Manhattan Project, building of the nuke during World War II, by a small group of scientists with unlimited resources, governments, billionaires got spooked, and science with a capital S is no longer a free market of ideas, where any good idea can get pursued. Instead, scientists are very carefully guided towards projects with the funding model that is quite, perverse. That we would be happier if we returned to a more natural way of living rather than the 9-to-5 rat race. My phone is listening to me. It's simply not a coincidence anymore how my targeted ads change directly related to and after a conversation. People say we are just more predictable than we think, but I mentioned something I haven't even thought about for years, and there it is on Instagram. That 1 to 2 generations down the line, our use of technology will lead to extreme mental health issues. My brain feels deep fried from time to time, and I haven't seriously started using a smartphone before I was already an adult. Sugar is really the worst source of problems in our chronic health crisis, and liquid sugar doubly so. No matter how loosely you interpret the law, Donald Trump has committed or attempted to commit dozens of felonies in his life. Teddy Roosevelt cured his childhood asthma by sheer force of will. That my life is better without children. Been married 12 happy years, and I'm sure that's why. Having the most upvotes doesn't mean the statement is true. I am essentially a good, decent person. I may not act this out successfully. It's the fact that I keep trying to act it out relentlessly that makes it true. Bread always falls on the buttered side. That we are screwing up our only house in the name of the economy. That alien life forms will be nothing like we have ever imagined. Cats can talk, but they're hiding it from us. We're all too in over our heads.